Hey, this is Ashley. I wanted to show you guys today. This is a project that I've been working on for the past couple of months, and so let's just get right into it. I'm in what I like to call my grow room or my plant room, and I'm going to flip the camera so that I can show everybody. So in the fall, I took cuttings of my sweet potato vines, and you can see most of the cuttings are doing great. I mean, these have been in here for a couple of months, and actually there's a lot of new growth. You can see, full disclosure over here, I've got some that are kind of crispy, not doing well at all, but for the most part, this one's not doing too hot, but for the most part, you can see that all of these are healthy, really healthy. So this one is something that I'm kind of excited about too. I took cuttings of the shrub that I have in my front yard, and you can also see that they're doing really well. They actually rooted. I just transplanted these into these containers 2 or 3 days ago, I believe, but I rooted them in sand, and I actually had them in this container just sitting in sand for it took at least 3 months or so, I believe, and kind of moving around the room. Most of these plants are outside. Well, actually, all of these plants were outside plants in the last summer. During the lockdown, we got kind of bored, so we took up, or I say we, I got kind of bored, so I started a little plant collection. And what's kind of cool about this is that you can see these. This is a type of Dracaena, and the Dracaena, I actually only had 3 of these plants, but I went through and I propagated these, and so you can see I've got a lot of new growth in this one. This is a baby is also, and here's another one as well. These are the ones that did not make it. So you can see these did not root. Now they're just little dried up sticks that I haven't thrown out yet. So going back to the plant room tour, this is a nice Norfolk pine that I haven't had for too long, but I've been wanting one of these just because they look nice. It's really a different texture than most other houseplants that I have. And this is a really nice Hoya. This is a Hoya pubicalix, or pubicalix, however you pronounce that. But it's kind of neat because this kind of looks like something that's needs to be trimmed off, and it's actually new growth. So that's good. And also in the plant room, this is my library, you can call it, of seeds. These are flower seeds. Here's my herb seeds. I have one for vegetables as well, but it's in my kitchen right now. This is an important book. Oops. This is an important book for me. I have a lot of information in here. This is kind of a map that I've used to plant things in trays. And those trays are actually growing right now. I'm going to do another episode just specifically for that. And this is important for gardeners. If you don't have something like this laid out, you should do it. You can see the backwards counting, or the backwards numbers here. So what I did is I took the last frost date for my area. I'm in zone 6B, and also in northwest Arkansas. So I took my last frost date and I counted backwards so that I know how many weeks I have before my frost date hits, or the last frost date happens, and that way I know when I can plant things, when I can start things indoors. And so you can see, for example, here on December 21st, I have 19 weeks before the last frost date. And I have grow lights, start all flowers. So this is really, it's early to be starting something this far out, and I realize that, but I had to make a decision because I have only a certain amount of space for grow lights, and also a certain amount of space that I have set aside for my shelving. You can see here, January 11th, I've yet to do this. Nope, I've actually done this. Put in fridge, rosemary and lavender. So those have to go through cold stratification. I'll do another video on what cold stratification means, and some different things that need to be stratified before they go into soil. And so here on February 8th, you can see it's 12 weeks before the last frost date, and I have my herbs set up to go under grow lights. And let me just quickly flip through here. I'm going to start my peppers on the week of the 22nd of February. March 7th, I have tomatoes that's going to go under the grow lights, and so forth. And the rest of this is, I have a lot of starting mix. You can see I keep some of this ready to go at any given time. This is sterilized. I understand that there's no such thing as sterile soil, but that just means that I've put boiling water in it so that I can actually kill off any kind of insect eggs that might be in the soil, and also any kind of fungus or bacteria that I don't want in my brand new start mix. So let's see. Next up, this is an important part of my plant room. This is a little air conditioner. It also has a heat function, so I'm able to keep this room at about 68 degrees, which is perfect for what I'm trying to do. So this has been just a little tour of my plant room. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, just leave something down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Have a great day.